Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. I'm Fanula, and today I'm really excited about what I'm going to show you today, which is creating a holiday themed container planting. Now, right now is a wonderful time to think about container planting, partly because it's cold, partly because some of us have soggy, cold, freezing soil to work in. But if you're a gardener, you'll love gardening. So planting up a wintertime holiday celebratory container planting is the way to go. So that's what I'm going to do today. So let's dive right in. I'm starting with what's going to be the focal point of my container. And I can't decide yet, is it going to be this gorgeous fern spray Hinoki cypress, or maybe it should be this chondropetalum. That's what I'm going to think about while I try to gather up all my other ingredients for my container planting today. For a little splash of color, you can't go wrong with cyclamen. You know I love them. But right now we got red, we got white, both of which will be perfect for my holiday container planting. And I love the foliage color too, absolutely love them. So I'm going to gather up a few of each, put them all together on my cart, and then see which speaks to me most when I start putting everything together. Okay, so I think I've got my color scheme going. I'm going to bring a few more things to my cart and again, see what looks best together. Let's go this way. Now, container gardening is an absolutely amazing way to bring a splash of color into your garden. Even if you only have a balcony to work with, or a small deck, or a patio, a container is the way to bring some winter wonderland magic into your landscape or your space. And you can even bring it indoors, honestly. So I've started with a white container. I dithered around, went and looked at the reds, thought about that, looked at various plants I wanted to use, and white is the way to go. Now, I love using a white container for a bunch of reasons. One is that once the holidays are over and done with, white fits in pretty much anywhere in the landscape. All right, so I've got my wonderful potting soil that I really love. It's going to work great with everything. I've got my Sure Start fertilizer. I'm going to give it a little handful. Now I'm going to start creating. And I love my ingredients. I still haven't 100% decided what exactly is going in here, except I'm going to use that fern spray. Absolutely love it. I love the form, love the shape. It's got enough of a holiday look to it. I could even decorate it if I wanted to. So yeah, I'm going to start right there. Let's start with some potting soil. Okay, I'm starting with my fern spray, and because it's going to be viewed mostly from that side, I'm planting fern spray right at the very back. Now here's a little trick in case you've never heard of it before. I'm going to fill up the soil around the pot, leaving the pot in there until I've got the rest of the soil in. And then I'm going to plant it in the gap the hole left behind. And a little bit of Sure Start for everybody. They're really going to appreciate that. Now first I always place, before I just commit to planting, I always place it to make sure I've got my combination how I want it. Ooh, it's looking good so far. And that gives you a chance to move things around if it's not quite to your satisfaction. Oh, that is really nice. I love how the ivy and this is really very similar in tone. Looking really good. Ooh, they're both cute. Well, that's not helpful. Oh my goodness. Do I go with the red or do I go with the white? I think, on balance, I'm going to go with the white. Okay, there we go. Do I need one ivies or two? That's my other question. I think just one. I know what I'm going to do for other highlights. Okay, let's get planting. That's not needed. And no chondropetalum this time either. Beautiful. I love this little tree. Next comes Senecio angel wings. Now, if you're looking for white or silver in any landscape situation or in a container, angel wings is amazing. It's a strange little plant. People cannot really decide if it's a succulent or not. It's not really a succulent. I've seen it growing in Ireland even, where it is not succulent country at all. And I've seen it grown in the shade, I've seen it grown in the sun. The key seems to be excellent drainage and keeping slugs and snails away from it. That's really the most important thing to do for your Senecio angel wings. Now I'm jamming everything in pretty closely because I'm going for instant with this arrangement. Out in the landscape, you're going to want to give it a little more space, but right now we're going for instant beauty and gorgeousness for this wonderful holiday season. So I'm going to pack them all in pretty tightly and firmly, packing that dirt in. Using the white cyclamen actually lets you keep this arrangement on your porch, deck, or balcony, or out in the landscape a little bit longer than just a straight holiday season. White tends to work really well January and February, whereas the red's kind of a commitment to Christmas. Not that there's anything wrong with that. A little more sure start. Now, if you're making this a permanent container planting, whatever you choose, those plants all need to be able to get along together, meaning they need similar sun exposure, similar water needs, and similar fertilizing needs. Now, everything I've got in here does great in the shade. Cyclamen, the Senecio, and this beautiful Hinoki cypress. So this could be a permanent container planting out in the landscape or on your balcony, your deck, your patio. This cyclamen is called Crispino because the little blooms, super cute and very ruffled edges. And the foliage too, it's silvery, veined beautifully, and has some nice little crisp edges on that too. I happen to love this one, either in bloom or out of bloom. Another thing to really pay attention to when you're planting anything whatsoever, whether it's in a container or not, is to plant it in the soil at the same level it was in its little tiny nursery container. You don't want to plant too deep and cover up the crown. You don't want to plant too shallow either. So I'm really paying attention to what I'm doing here. And now for my spiller. This ivy is wonderful in so many ways. This particular one I love to use when I'm not needing a variegation or anything like that because it's still super interesting. It's called needlepoint, and it's really fine leaves, fine textured leaves. It's got that little bit of silver that kind of echoes the color of the cyclamen foliage. And it's just that grows so easily and beautifully and is providing exactly what I need to this container. Here we go. I love it. A little more soil. Okay, I just need to top it off with a little more soil here and there, maybe some bark, but I think I want to decorate it just a little for the holidays. So I'm going to run off, find a few cute things to add in to make it look a little more holiday-like. Okay, I found some really cute things that I'm going to decorate with. Let's see how they look. These little mushrooms add that little pop of red that I was looking for. I'm going to do a little cluster of 3, maybe last minute addition. Let's see how it goes. But I love this reindeer. Isn't he adorable? Add one more little touch of festivity and I'm done. Apart from watering, of course. And maybe this is overkill, or maybe it isn't. So you tell me what you think. I always think if it makes you smile, it's gotta be worth. I'm gonna take that label off. Does it make you smile? Does it make you happy? This is making me really happy. So I think apart from a little bit of mulch, nice fine fir bark on top to complete the look, and watering it in and removing this label, I think I'm done. I love it. Love how this is making me feel. And once Christmas has come and gone, removing the reindeer, removing the mushrooms, removing the holiday decorations, this container is going to look good for months. So there you have it. I hope you had fun watching today's video. Hope you learned something. Hope it inspired you to go outside, get creative, make a fabulous holiday container for your deck, your porch, your balcony, your landscape, whatever you want to do. Happy gardening, everybody. Come visit me at Cottage Gardens anytime. Drop me a comment, find me on Facebook, all the usual stuff. Happy holidays, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.